Sometimes you have to sell the wrong thing in order to sell the right thing. Sometimes you have to sell the wrong thing in order to sell the right thing. My name is Roger. I'm at Swift Marketing with Marketing Minute. I just want to help you with grow your marketing. Years ago, I did an interesting split test in which a client came to me and they wanted to sell loan modification. This is when lots of people were going into foreclosure. This is about 2011. And the client came to me and he wanted to do loan modification. The problem is people don't really want that. So here's what we did. You know those yellow ugly bandit signs that are on the side of freeways sometimes and like stapled to telephone poles, that kind of thing, right? So we ran a split test with two different versions of that. And what we did was really interesting. We ran, I think it was 250 each or 100 each or something like that. But exactly half of them were for credit repair and half of them were for loan modification. Now we got 2 deals for people calling for loan modification directly, but we got 17 calls for credit repair, which resulted in more calls, more final, I think it was 12 total files for loan modification. Then the credit repair lead was sold. Some of them also needed tax resolution. Some of them needed timeshare resolutions. So those leads were sold, right? And so the income from selling the quote unquote wrong thing was far more. Now, one of my personal heroes, a guy named Perry Belcher, really smart marketer that I follow, he talks about something how basically using sometimes a tripwire offer. So the credit goes to Perry Belcher and to Ryan Deiss for coming up with the concept of a tripwire offer. So in his case, he's got a candle business. Well, it turns out everybody needed wicks. And so he would sell the wicks as a loss leader. You see this with old grocery stores. So meaning like it's an old strategy from grocery stores where they would advertise ketchup for 99 cents. They actually lose money and it's just to get you in the door. Again, selling sometimes the wrong thing to get you in to buy the right thing. And it's to start a conversation. It's something that everybody needs. So think about, if you want to apply this to your business, what is a shy yes, easy, accessible way to stick a toe in the water? Now, if you're selling, let's say you're a real estate agent, you can't do that. What you need is instead to, let's say, do the shy yes 5-year plan, right? Or your first rental property 5-year plan. Right? So they think it's far away, but it's part of their goal of like one day owning an apartment building, let's say. Let's just say that's a common enough. A lot of people want to own investment real estate, and yet a lot of them never take the first step to actually get there because they don't necessarily know what the first step is. Well, that might be saving up for money and getting pre-qualified and then going out and shopping and stuff like that, right? So if you're a real estate agent, your goal is to give them a shy yes. So think about whatever shy yes you could throw out there. And sometimes it's even the quote unquote wrong thing. So in the case of loan modification and that strategy, people didn't want to pay off their loan. And it was also, in that case, a psychologically uncomfortable truth. The fact that they were headed for foreclosure and they were still a lot of times in the sweep it under the rug stage and maybe hoping that the cavalry was going to come through or who knows what, right? But they all wanted good credit and they knew that their credit was being damaged. And so by selling credit repair, it actually produced way more leads, way more income, far more income, because they ended up selling all the leads to other departments and then still getting the loan modifications that they wanted. It was a far more successful campaign than just going out there directly.